afternoon, everyone. It's Harley Owens with Bigfoot Reports and Data. I want to take a second here and make a short little video because I've had a lot of people reaching out to me and asking about, what are the signs that Bigfoot make? Well, I mean, obviously, number one is the tracks, and there's a lot of other things you can look for as well. Pardon the noise in the background. We're sitting here enjoying a beautiful day. My daughters are in here watching TV. I've got the front door open so they can go in and out and run around if they want. So one of the main things that I look for is the structures, okay? So for example, these arches, okay? Yes and no, it could be caused by weather, for example, snow. So this is not done by snowfall, and I'll tell you why. If you look right here, the top of this tree that's made into an arch, the branches are tied around that log that's laying there. So that's a telltale sign right there. Something with hands actually done that. So it's pretty wild stuff. So here's another look at another arch that I found. All right, so this is one of the other bigger arches that I found, and I mean, it's pretty good sized. Over here at the end of it, where the branches and stuff are, it's held down with a rock. So this is not natural by any means whatsoever. Something has placed that arch specifically there for some reason. Why? There's some kind of markers for the Bigfoot, Sasquatch, whatever, wood boogers, mountain giants. People have got 100 million different names for them, but there's different signs to look for. And take a look at this next one I'm going to show you all. Now this right here is one of my favorite signs of them to look for. Twist breaks. Well, for example, wind, straight line winds are not going to twist something to make it break, by no means. So twist breaks, it takes the use of hands. So you can see how it's twisted and broken right there. So that's done by the Bigfoot. They twist it and they break it. Yeah. So the twist breaks are done by the Sasquatch. They twist it, they break it. So here's another little structure I want to show you all. Check this out. Now this is from one of my more recent finds. This was actually in March. You can see there's two little trees right there, and this log's probably about 30 foot long, and it's just perfectly balanced in between these two little trees. And there was no sign of tree fall or anything like that nearby for where this came from. It was broken off on both ends, and it's just perfectly placed, perfectly balanced right in between those two little trees. Sasquatch are so just intelligent. It'll blow your minds. But I'm gonna show you all this other thing that I found, and check this out. So this is actually from last Thursday. If you look right here. Tree is twisted, and actually it's a complete break right there because where it was twisted, and they perfectly balanced it right there. But if you'll also look over here, you'll see there's a log over on the right hand side, and there's a stump sticking up, and they've actually twisted that and broke it as well. And I'll actually show it to you right here in just a second. I believe I have a picture of it. I'm not 100% certain, but we will find out in just a second. And I also have something else that I want to show y'all. I want to show you the big arch that I found, and check this out. I'm gonna actually look and see first if I actually have the photograph of that stump that's twisted and broken, but let me check. Alright, so I ended up not having a photo of that stump that was twisted and broken, but here is a big arch that I found. I mean, you can see it. It's a perfectly shaped arch. I mean, what more do people need? This is not natural by any means. The arch is literally tied off over here against these other trees, and this tree right here, actually the one that runs right here where they've got it propped in, you can see it wedged in right there. This tree right here is from a totally different area, and they've broke it off up here, and they've brought it in and they've placed it there. I mean, their structures, they have meaning, and that's communication across the board for the Bigfoot, Sasquatch. If you just go out, and just be observant and just actually just take the time to look at things, you can actually kind of piece the puzzle together. Yeah, I'm gonna show probably the best thing that I've ever found in this area, and I always go here to check it out, and I'm always finding tracks around it. So, of course, I'm talking about the X, or I initially thought it was an X, but it's actually an A. But check this out. So if y'all look closely here, it's making an X shape. But upon further investigation, I never noticed this until a couple days after I found this. It actually makes an A. It's a very, very strange looking structure. But I've never. It's not natural by no means. This tree right here, actually, that's going from left to right, it is from a totally different area, and I've got a picture I'm gonna show next to show that is not from there. There's no stump, no root system anywhere right there. They've brought it in, they've placed it up right there. That's it. And I'm a firm believer that the X's mark their territory. All right, so if you see right here, that's broken and it's stuffed in the ground right there. I mean, people need to just understand that there's things in the woods that are done by these beings that is just not natural stuff. If you just take the time and actually look, you'll learn a lot. Thank you all. Be sure to like, comment, share. Be sure to go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Thank you all, and have a great day, and God bless.